Hello, everyone. This is JD Calderon, and this is Indie Comics Explained. And today I'm taking a look at my latest read pile. As you can see, I have a bunch of indie comics here. Start from the top. All right. Well, these first two, Fighting American and Patriotika, I already did a video on both of these. This one I didn't like as much. This one I enjoyed way more than I thought I would. So it's kind of funny because I really wanted to enjoy this one, but this is the one I really ended up enjoying. So it's a little weird, but really cool. So I'm looking forward to checking out more Patriotika in the future. Fighting American, I like the character. I just wish the writers had done something a little better with him. As far as the storyline is concerned, I just don't like the way they treated him in the story, but I do like the character, and I would like to see more. Maybe just in different hands. And like I said, I'm looking forward to checking out more Patriotika. So here we go. We have Black Hammer, 45, part of the Jeff Lemire's Black Hammer lineup from Dark Horse. It's a limited series. This is illustrated by Matt Kint. And overall, enjoyable, fun book. The only thing I don't like, and I've had the same complaint in Matt's book, is the lettering. The only problem, I don't mind the funky fonts. The only thing I do mind is that they're so small. I just wish they're about maybe a little 20%, just a little bit larger. And there's a lot of leading in between these, so in between the lines. So they could probably make the fonts just a hair, just a tad larger, and still keep the integrity of the spacing and the balloon. That's my issue with it. That's really the only thing I have an issue with as far as this book is concerned. Everything else is fantastic. I love the artwork. You know, Matt Kint's art style, it's not always necessarily my cup of tea, but it's effective. It tells a story. It's good stuff, and it's written by Jeff Lemire. Great story. Looking forward to more Black Hammer. And I picked up a bunch of books from Avatar. These are a few of them. These are the ones that I've gotten through so far. Like I said, I got these on a sale. They were selling for $6.99. I think these books primarily came out early 2000, probably 10 years ago or so. And I have to say, I've been enjoying these immensely. Absolution by Christos Gage and Roberto Villacava. And this one is Gage, Geet, and Duffield. All right, so these are the first two volumes. And I have to say, I really, really like these. These are really good. My only misgiving on these two books is that there's not going to be a third one. It's the only thing I'm upset about. There's not going to be a third one or a fourth one. I don't know. I doubt Christos Gage will ever hear about this. But if you ever do, try to get back to this. I thought this was a lot of fun. The one thing I think I really enjoyed about these was that these books came out before Netflix and Amazon and Hulu were a thing. So they don't read like stories that were written by people who were hoping to one day sell these to some kind of production company. They read like comic books that these creators wanted to just create. And that's what I really enjoyed about them. They're just very raw, violent, and a little bit more real world when you think about it. This Absolution's about this character and how he was a former hero who worked with the police force. And in this world, the heroes work with the police. And they work in conjunction with them. These heroes get to keep their secret identities, but the police know who they are. And they get to go out in public and they get to, do what they feel is right. This particular character just got fed up with how many criminals were let go because of certain legal problems. Maybe they weren't prosecuted properly. Maybe they weren't arrested correctly, or they didn't have the right anything to prosecute them. So they're let go, or sometimes they serve their jail time and they're released and they just commit the same crime all over again. And what he started doing is he just started killing these guys. He just, serial killers and serial rapists and this sort of thing. People with just real problems. People who, no matter what you did, there was no reforming them. So he knew that these people existed and he would just take them out. And he just started doing it in ways where some of them look like suicide, accidents, that sort of thing. But in the beginning, he just started doing one particular way, and one particular detective clued in on it and was able to find him out. And he ended up getting all kinds of trouble. So it's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed both of these books. Like I said, the only thing I'm upset about, there's not more of them coming. Then we have Gravel. This is 2 and 3. And Gravel, I would say, is from Warren Ellis and Mike Wolford. I believe he did 22 issues of this. In the 4th volume, which I'm currently reading, there's a nice recap of the series itself. And Gravel is, I would imagine, a mix between Constantine and the Punisher, because he's a battle mage and he will shoot you in the face with no problem. And he has no problem just murdering anybody. He just has no real issues with that. If he feels you're doing something wrong, or if you've done something wrong, he'll just go ahead and shoot you in the face, and that'll be that. Or he'll just condemn you to hell. He'll just have some demons come up and, chew your face off. So it's that sort of thing, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoyed all 3 issues. I'm reading the 4th one. I'm enjoying that one. So I would definitely look these up. And again, it's one of these things where it's a shame there's not going to be more of this. You never know. Warren, may come back to it. Like I said, these all came out through Avatar during a period when they were working with a lot of writers. And it just seems like a lot of these writers now just move over to Image. And that's what they do in their books. But these books, they have good artists, competent artists. It's just the books over at Image, they tend to have like Marvel and DC pro level artists. Like I said, these books, they have good artists. They're not the greatest artists, but they're good. They're functional. They tell the story. And it's just good stuff. And like I said, these stories tend to be way rawer than anything you're going to see currently on the market. And that's the one thing that really surprised me about them. So, like I said, if you can find these, like I said, I got them on sale. They were like $5.99 each from Avatar. So keep an eye out. They may do it again. It wouldn't surprise me because I think they're trying to clear out their warehouse. And then this one, Garth Ennis, Chronicles of Wormwood. Really, really fun story. Story bases around this guy who's the Antichrist, this guy who's Jesus, and this guy who was obviously the devil, who's his dad. And this is his bunny that the Antichrist gave voice to. The bunny talks. So, and it's a lot of fun. And basically, the Antichrist has said, you know what? No, I'm not going to go along with your plans, Dad. I'm just going to be me, and I'm not going to do all the evil stuff you want me to do. So, yeah, no apocalypse for you. And his friend, Jesus, in this, he's died and come back, and this is his new iteration. And he was hit in the head, and he's kind of has some kind of brain damage going on. So, he's not normally himself. So, the Antichrist takes care of his buddy, Jesus. And they drive through, sometimes they'll drive through heaven and they'll drive through hell, and they'll just do things. And this is the story of how the devil tries to get the Antichrist to do his job, which is cause the apocalypse. And he's just like, no, Dad, I'm not doing it. A lot of fun. I have to say, this is perhaps one of the more enjoyable Garth Ennis reads that I've had in a while. Because I read The Boys and I enjoy it, but it's just very dark, and it's very, almost, I wouldn't say depressing, but, it's a bit of a downer, where this one, not so much. Like I said, I enjoy this a lot. There's a 2nd volume, which I'm in the process of reading. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And again, I think it's one of these things where it only has 2 volumes. It's a shame there's not more. But, so just to go over it again, we got Wormwood, Fighting American, one of those questionable ones. Patriotika, like I said, looking forward to reading more of that. Black Hammer 45, always looking forward to reading more Black Hammer by Jeff Lemire. Absolution, just a shame that there's not going to be more of this, but a lot of fun, these 2 books. Gravel by Warren Ellis and Mike Wolford. So like I said, great stuff. If you can find them, I would definitely suggest going out to get them. Thank you so much. I'll be talking to you guys soon. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button, because that's something I can really use. Just share this video out. And if you want to check out some of my work, go check it out in the Oswald Chronicles. And I currently have an Indiegogo to help support the Owlsville Chronicles. You can pick up some of my work and some of my books. So thanks a lot, guys, and have a great night. And I'll be talking to you soon.